Fine here. I just want to quickly talk about the upcoming banners being Jiaoqiu and Sparkle. So I think the banner's gonna drop in around 3 days. So bye bye to Yunli and Hua Hua, I guess. And I'm gonna be mostly talking from a perspective of F2P slash casual because if you're a low spender or a whale, I'm sure you can minimum get a copy of them anyway. So there's no point, right? And of course, if you like character or if you think they're kind of cool or you like the gameplay, then of course you can go for it because who am I to stop you all, right? But it's going to be mostly from a perspective anyway. And let's talk from Jiaoqiu. I think he's the easier one to diagnose anyway. So talking about him, I'm gonna be honest. If you're a new player or if you have no interest in Akron, just gonna be honest, skip. Like if you just started playing this patch or last patch, or if you have no interest in getting Akron in the future, straight out a skip because his best team is gonna be Akron team, especially in pure fiction. This man makes Akron a, let's just say, he makes sure your Akron can ult at least every cycle or at least minimum at least two ults. Especially in pure fiction, I'm sure you can get two ults easily off this man because of his ult and his trace. I don't know. I think it's called some sort of flavor debuff. I forgot, but it's like a stacking debuff, like Black Swan anyway. And his best teams, like I said, I think it's mostly a niche unit for now anyway. Currently, like when he's dropping anyway. In the future, he may get more DPS. I can literally abuse him, but currently he's kind of niche. And he also has tough competitions on the other teams, like on dot teams and in doctor ratio teams. As a debuffer, he has competition coming from Robin and Silverwolf. And I'm gonna be honest, Silverwolf in a Doctor Ratio team is just strong, like because of their single target debuff ability from Silverwolf is so good. It's not even a competition. I think it's gonna be a slaughter from Silverwolf. And in dot teams, I guess Robin and Ruan Mei are just straight out better than him and at providing buffs because they're like harmony. So our second limited debuffer has a hard competition currently. So his best team being Akron team, he's actually really good. I'm gonna be honest, he's really strong, especially in Purification, like I mentioned. But it doesn't mean he struggles on the other form. It's just in Apocalypse Shadow and in Memory of Chaos. And if you don't care about damage per screenshot thing, he's gonna be more consistent, especially for an E0 Akron. You can get more ults, so you can fire off more damage, I guess. But if you want more damage, of course, Pella Silverwolf will still be stronger. But I think the problem with Silverwolf is, I think that Lycon, right? If you don't have the, what is that, tutorial Lycon, you're kind of struggling with your ultimate uptime. But I don't think Jiaoqiu has that problem. Like, he has no Lycon problem. I think the best Lycon for F2P is probably going to be the Herta Lycon or the ISO Frey, right? The sample one. They're going to be really good for you. So if you have, those things, then of course, you can easily go for them. I think that's a really good Lycon. But there is, I think he's a little bit harder to build than other debuffers because if I'm sure, this could be wrong, he needs 140 effective trait, and that's kind of hard. At least to guarantee in the end games like Apocalyptic Shadow and in Memory of Chaos, you need 140 effective trait. Not to guarantee his debuff, I think it's like a buff that he has, and to guarantee the debuff that he can lay. I think it's like a flavor debuff, right? To land. I could be wrong. I think it's like 120 to 140 something like effective trade. So it's kind of hard. Like it was hard for me to get my 120 effective trade on my platform. So I know it's kind of hard. Okay, it's not that easy. But you also need some speed on the plus point, right? You need speed so you can put your debuff. So get power frustration so you can out fast. So yeah, he's gonna be a little bit harder to build, but I think he's a strong debuffer. But unfortunately, he's kind of niche for now. So I think his value in the future could go up. But who knows? They may even release a future fire nihility that literally outperforms him, and maybe that nihility unit can drop even before him. So people can change. So everything can change in some patches. But currently, if you're a new player or even a veteran, like if you have a silver wolf, I'm just gonna be honest, man. Like I will skip him. Like personally, I'm skipping him. That's why I'm saying you probably should skip him. But if you want to make your Akron strong in the pure fiction, of course, you can just grab him. By the way, you're not gonna see that big of a damage difference from him and Gwenifin. Actually, you do see a big difference. Actually, what I'm saying, even though they both have vulnerability, Gwenifin and Jiaoqiu are worlds apart. Okay, you shouldn't compare them two. I think Gwenifin is decent. He's E4. Gwenifin is good on Akron teams, but let me just say, Jiaoqiu is just built around her, so the alt buff is still decent. So yeah, I think it's literally where is your account is and what your preference is. If you don't care about dot archetype or even like Doctor Ratio or even Acron, I'm just gonna be honest, straight skip, easy skip, don't even look back. Now the harder one, actually, I don't think it's the harder one. I think it's. I think now I think about it, Sparkle is actually a little bit easier to talk now. The only problem is who is coming next patch. So as a reruns, right? I don't think they're gonna rerun Doctor Ratio personally, just because come on, man, that man was literally free. I don't think anybody was gonna pull on his banner. Now, Sparkle. I'm gonna be honest with hell. Sparkle value just goes down so hard for the last few patches. Not few patches. I think this patch, especially Robin, like how good she's been performing in the current end game, and for zero cyclers or for anybody, like Robin has been just disgusting, right? How everybody is like everybody wants Robin now rather than Ruame. To be honest, Ruame is still better in my opinion as a unit just because she literally makes the whole archetype strong. But let's talk about Sparkle. What's her? She's a hyper carry support, right? She really buffs characters like Jing Yuan, Zeal, Zila, and Imbibitor. Like they really get a lot from Sparkle. But that's it. The new units, the new DPS is
Life
like,
is as
let's
ephemeral
take
as dew on a
Boot
leaf,
Hill, I
and
don't know,
full of what
Boot
they
Hill,
strive.
Firefly, Akron. Unless you have a E2 Akron, they don't care about having Sparkle on their team, and it's kind of been letting down. Even the future unit like Phasia, she does okay with having Sparkle, but having Robin is really really just like I'm gonna be honest, it's better. So it depends on what's coming next patch as a rerun. And I heard rumors of Robin dropping next patch. This could be all wrong, but I'm gonna be honest. Just wait till the live stream so they can confirm what are the rerun units are. And if there is Robin in the next patch, I'm gonna be honest. Just skip Sparkle and go for Robin. She's gonna be much better for your account, especially in all formats like Pure Fiction, Apocalypse Shadow. She's just unbelievably good. In Pure Fiction, Apocalypse Shadow, she's so good. It's unbelievable. Just because of the action value you can get is insane. From advance the whole team. It's just broken. So it's simply based on if Robin's gonna drop next patch or not. If she's not dropping, and if you like hyper carry playstyle, or then yeah, sure, you can go for her, and she's a solid pill. That's the reason I'm skipping, because I don't have that many units that benefits from her, and I just don't care about her. I'm gonna skip her too, and gonna go for Fei Zhao and Mose, and the 4 stars in the banner are just horrendous, man. Except like when I don't even know who are the other two, but I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna be bad. That's why I forgot. And so, what is this? It concludes simply. I'm gonna be honest. If you're a new player, or if you don't care about these playstyles, this still look like an easy skip. Literally, it based on who coming next patch, the reruns especially, because the Fei Xiao, I'm sure most of the people gonna get her, like 50% probably gonna get her, and 50%, 50% will probably skip her. but it's the reruns. If they're dropping Ruan Mei, what am I saying, Ruan Mei? If they're dropping, a Robin or someone like Adventure, I don't think they'll drop Adventure now. I think, but they have Link Shot, so probably Robin could come, and Black Swan. I think Black Swan, Robin, or maybe Zeal. I don't know who can drop, but there's rumors about Robin dropping next patch, so it's high. And we don't even know the drip marketing who's gonna come. There's also things about freaking another fire nihility unit coming. I don't even know, man. It could be really weird. So these two units, for most of the accounts, look like an easy skip. Like I said, they're really limited. They're kind of niche for now, but in the future this could change, and by then I'm sure they will get a rerun and you can get them then. So easily just skip them. Like I'm gonna skip them. So yeah, just being honest. So yeah, and if you find this video helpful, just leave a like and subscribe for future videos. And yeah, see you on the next video, probably tomorrow because Pure Fiction is dropping. So I will probably drop a showcase in the morning. And yeah, see you all.